Today is a day for love, and not just romantic love. The city of Austin and the governor of Texas have declared February 14th Caregiving Youth Awareness Day. The goal is to recognize and honor young people in our community who become caregivers for chronically ill, injured, older, or disabled family members.
1 in 5 Texas students take on a caregiving role, often sacrificing their education, activities, and social life to do all of that. But they are getting recognized in large part thanks to the advocacy of this young student who's sitting right here with us, 16-year-old Madeline Grace Asbell. Maddie, thanks so much for joining us. It's very nice to see you. Welcome in.
Thank you.
We want to talk about your efforts. So how did you become aware that this affects so many people your age, and why are you passionate about it?
So my involvement started with my own personal experiences as a young caregiver. Unfortunately, 7 years ago, my grandmother Mimi was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. And witnessing her journey and watching her decline and slowly lose her memory, I realized how important caregiving truly is. And it was a shock to me to find out how many other young students are dealing with similar issues and suffering in silence. And that is exactly what inspired me to take action, speak up, and share my story. And winning the title of Royal International Miss International Role Model Junior Teen gave me an even bigger platform to raise awareness and make an impact. And I would also love to thank Dr. Connie, the president of the American Association of Caregiving Youth, for being my mentor as well.
So cool to see how you have taken your own experience and really impacted so many people. We want to note, right here in the Austin area last year, Madeline spoke in front of City Council, and she was asking for a study about caregiving youth in our community. I think we're going to show some video of you testifying there in just a second. Yeah. But what's the latest on that study, and what were you hoping that the city would get out of it?
Yeah, so last year I did speak in front of the Austin City Council and in front of the city manager. And I was able to get that resolution unanimously passed, requiring the city manager to conduct a survey on the number of young caregivers in our city. And that led to a partnership with the University of Texas at Austin, Austin Public Health, and Del Valley ISD, all to kind of conduct that survey and find out the needs of young caregivers in our city.
Incredible. And we know, I think in a bit, we have some photos too of you meeting with some of those UT experts, so we'll show those. But so cool to see you get in front of there. I think it just is awesome to see you in our community making change.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to do that so young as well. So last fall, the accolades have come your way. You were nominated and named as a finalist for the Girls Leading Change Award, one of more than 700 nominees, we want to note. That's a national initiative from the White House. What was it like getting to talk about all of that on a national stage?
It was truly incredible. Being able to bring my platform to that international level was amazing. And that award overall recognizes the efforts that young women make in their communities and the differences. And that truly did motivate me to continue my efforts and to continue my platform.
So tonight you are gathering people from the healthcare world, some policymakers, to talk about caregiving youth. That event is going on in Leander in just a couple of hours. So what do you hope to get out of it? What do you hope people understand about caregiving youth?
Yeah, so Caregiving Youth Awareness Day is a day to recognize and support the 5.4 young caregivers in the U.S. alone. And these young caregivers are having to balance school, extracurricular activities, as well as their own well-being. And as you said before, many people don't realize, but 1 in 5 students in Texas are young caregivers, meaning that they are taking care of a loved one in their home who is sick, elderly, chronically ill, or disabled. And these kids often go unrecognized. So my goal for tonight is to continue my efforts, bring awareness to their struggles, and make sure that they have the support that they need. So both the Texas governor and the mayor of Austin have proclaimed February 14th as Caregiving Youth Awareness Day.
Well, Maddie Asbell, we appreciate you so much for not only advocating for that, but also joining us today to talk a little bit more about it so that we get a better sense about what's going on out there in the community. Thanks so much again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And have a great time tonight as well.
Absolutely. And we will be right back after this. Stay with us.